Welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper. Now the top story today. I'm Ngọc Thủy. Đồng Xoài reveals development results in 2021 to 2025. Phước Long Porter animal disease prevention and cultural efforts. Lake Tech Harvard contact in Bình Long Rubber Company grabs up. Laos, Vietnam Alliance since memory of Lao veterans. Healthcare tourism untapped potential in Vietnam. Đồng Xoài City recently held a meeting of the steering committee for the implementation of the Bình Phước Party Committee's resolutions on certain key fields in the building and development of the city in the 2021-2025 period.
As soon as Resolution Number 3 was issued, Đồng Xoài City's Party Committee established a steering committee and advisory group and built detailed and specific plans and programs for each field in line with goals and targets in the resolution. After more than a year of implementation, the city has achieved results in endeavors such as building and managing the city's development plan in an effective, synchronous, and modern manner beyond e-government and digital government, and completing the road network throughout the city, which was a priority task for the purpose of zoning and developing the land fund. It also built a smart city and a move toward the gradual digitalization of a number of areas serving people and businesses, built a code of conduct for citizens, and created a leadership style at agencies that is open to international working cultures.
A delegation from the Bình Phước Department of Agriculture and Rural Development held a working session recently with Bình Long Town on the development of animal husbandry, animal health, and aquaculture this year.
At the meeting, the People's Committee of Phước Long reported on plans for the prevention and control of skin rash on cattle in 2022-2030 period, animal disease prevention and control this year, and activities in cleaning and disinfecting breeding environments, among others. The first phase of disinfection and sterilization have carried out at 3 markets and more than 3,900 households. Vaccination drives against pasteurellosis, foot and mouth disease, and rabies were also launched, using some 480 doses, while disinfectants were distributed to over 50 households for the prevention and control of African swine fever. Inspections were also conducted at 2 slaughterhouses. After the working session, the delegation paid a visit to a number of animal husbandry households in Long Giang commune and examined the Long Thủy Lake area.
The Bình Long Rubber Company has revealed the recent 18th holding of its latest COVID contest.
Trần Khắc Đoàn from South Lake Farm triumphed in this year's competition. 3 contestants earned a perfect score, while 122 others were honored as outstanding individuals. The organizing committee selected 6 excellent individuals who will represent the district at the competition, held between all workers at the company, slated for December in Dầu Tiếng district in nearby Bình Dương province. Speaking at the review and award ceremony, Deputy General Director of the Vietnam Rubber Group Lê Thanh Tú said the contest for skilled workers is among activities to encourage worker spirit. He suggested the organizing committee present 2 awards for the best male and female workers at future holdings of the contest to ensure fairness, as gender differences have a significant impact on efficiency.
Lan Sao Village in Hợp Thành Commune, Xuân Dương District, was the first place President Ho Chi Minh lived and worked soon after returning to lead the nation's resistance wars. During his time here, Uncle Ho traced many important meetings and research issues that had the decisive influence on the early stages of the war. For local people in Tuyên Quang province, the former capital of the liberation zones, images of the pillar of Uncle Ho remains in their hearts and minds.
In the memory of Hoàng Ngọc, an 85-year-old man in Tân Lập village in Tân Trào commune, Uncle Ho was a great and homely person. Despite his busy schedule as head of the country, he spent time with soldiers and farmers, encouraging them to boost production. Langsao village in Sơn Dương district, Hợp Thành commune, was selected as the first destination for alcohol. The party central committee and the government to lead the National Resistance War in 1947. During the Resistance War, Uncle Ho lived and worked in Tuyên Quang for 6 years, where he and the party central committee organized many important meetings and made decisions that led to a landslide victory over the invaders. Following Uncle Ho's teachings, the local party committee and people joined hands to build Tuyên Quang into a locality, boosting self-development in the northern mountainous area. It now has 54 new-style rural areas and boasts 47 million Vietnamese đồng, or over $2,000 in per capita gross regional domestic product, or GRDP.
The world is fast behind us, but for large veterans, memories of the years standing shoulder to shoulder with volunteer Vietnamese soldiers as experts in the war against a common enemy for independence and freedom for the people of the two countries has never faded. For them, the memories are unforgettable.
It has been a long time since these two veterans had the opportunity to visit the area where they fought and shared joy and sorrow with Vietnamese soldiers who went to Laos on international duty. The plain of Cha, Xieng Huang, is located along what was then the transportation route from North Vietnam to the Indo-Chinese battlefield. For many years, the U.S. invaders constantly bombed the area. And here, the Vietnam-Lao comradeship and brotherhood matured over the years. Growing up as a communications soldier after 40 years in the Army and retiring in 2006, Lieutenant Colonel Khamdi Van Nahat still can forward the names of the Vietnamese experts who not only lived and fought together with Lao soldiers. Decades has passed, and the dance bomb craters on the plain of Chas have become a famous tourist site. Visitors to this place can not only learn about the mystery of the thousands of years old Chas, but also about the fighting alliance and the special Laos-Vietnam relationship.
Vietnam set to take up sovereign maritime economic clusters by the 2030, aiming to turn Vietnam into a transmarine country and promote sustainable development in the relevant regions, sectors, and fields.
The information was stated in the recent decisions by the Prime Minister to approve a project on the development of marine economic clusters associated with building strong sea-based economic centers by 2030. The project aims to build 7 marine economic clusters in the next 10 years in adventurous coastal areas and develop 3 to 4 leading maritime economic centers in the Southeast Asian region. The cluster will prioritize services, products with added value, attract large-scale enterprises and high-tech projects to contribute to green growth and protect the marine ecological environment as well as the marine economy. They are also expected to contribute to consolidating and strengthening national defense and security in seas and islands. Notably, developing sea and island tourism is one of the priorities for effectively tapping the potential and trends of tourism resources in each region and the entire coast of Vietnam.
Medical tourism has emerged as a major trend around the world as the COVID-19 pandemic and environmental pollution has caused people to pay more attention to their health. Particularly, experts say the post-COVID-19 era would be a booming period for all types of healthcare services. This new kind of tourism has not been effectively exploited in Vietnam, despite the peak number of the destinations with potential for wellness tourism.
According to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, there will be a shift in the tourism trend in the future, especially long-term trips will no longer be mere sightseeing trips. It will be a combination of relaxation and the use of services to strengthen physical and mental health. The main reason for wellness tourism to be ignored in Vietnam is a lack of comprehensive research on its potential, as well as no specific orientations and policies for the development of this type of tourism. Over recent years, many hot mineral springs have opened for tourists, such as Quang Hanh in Quảng Ninh Province, Mỹ Lâm, Tuyên Quang Province, and Thanh Thủy, Phú Thọ Province, which offers Japanese-style healthcare tourism services with hot spring baths. Before the COVID-19 pandemic erupted, about 350,000 foreigners came to Vietnam in 2018 to have medical examinations and treatments, generating a turnover of $2 billion. Meanwhile, every year, about 40,000 Vietnamese people travel abroad for healthcare services in combination with tourism and spend billions of dollars. To meet the demand of tourists, some travel agencies have developed a wide range of tourist products associated with maintaining and promoting people's health, such as yoga on beach and massage therapy, offering a fresh experience for visitors.
The northern mountainous province of Sơn La has a broad reputation for exciting outdoor activities, as it offers tourists a collection of wild places such as pine forests and tea plantations. When visiting Sơn La, visitors should not miss Nàng Tiên, a fairy waterfall which pours breathing beauty and serenity.
Located about 700 kilometers from Vân Hồ district, Ferry or Chiang Khoa waterfall is one of the most stunning and famous in the local area. The three-tier falls and calm turquoise water will keep visitors enchanted for a long period. Ferry Waterfall is a highlight of tourism in Vân Hồ district. It has helped improve local livelihoods and made a contribution to protecting forests. Recognized as a provincial-level relic site, thanks to its jaw-dropping landscapes and diverse ecosystem, Ferry Waterfall has become a highlight in Vân Hồ district's tourism development plan.
That's all for today. Thank you for your watching. Goodbye and see you next time.